On today's episode of Survival Dispatch News, we're discussing YouTube's ever-changing rules as it applies to firearms.
Hey guys, today's video is brought to you by Predator Armor, predatorarmor.com. This is a very innovative AR-650 steel armor plate. It is 3+ rated, special rifle rating as well. What makes it really special is a Kevlar lining designed to reduce spalling. As always, we'll have a link in the description to check out Predator Armor.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And we're back. We've got Tyler join us from Utah again. Thanks for being on the news today, Tyler. Our topic for discussion today is something you're intimately familiar with. I'm just going to give a quick, brief recap, and then we'll discuss some of the hurdles that you've been facing lately. So some of you may be aware, in the past few weeks, YouTube has changed the rules again with regards to firearms. So you can no longer show simple things like inserting or removing a magazine from a gun, installing an optic, installing a foregrip. It's all against the rules now. Shooting guns is against the rules. And Mr. Guns and Gear has a contact inside of YouTube who told him that because Google and YouTube are a global platform, that they have to conform to laws around the world. So basically what we're seeing is these foreign countries imposing their will on us and infringing our constitutional rights. So here's the kicker with all these new rules. They're going back in time, and they're handing out strikes for videos that are years old. We have firsthand knowledge of it happening on several channels. There's also been some big gun tubers who spoke to this particular topic. Demolition Ranch, Matt announced on his Off the Ranch channel that he fully expects to be banned from YouTube. Print, shoot, repeat, he's announced the same thing. There's a short on the screen behind me with the Military Arms channel, with a short that they did, basically pointing out the ridiculousness of these new rules. So at the end of the day, kind of our message in this video, and I'll let you start here in a second, Tyler, is our entire library is over on Rumble, all 1,000 plus videos. And if people could, subscribe to our Rumble channel, watch our videos over there, like them, comment on them, we fully expect that it's not a matter of if, it's just when all of us who have ever shown any firearms related content are kicked to the curb by YouTube. So now that all of that's been said, Tyler, tell me about this ridiculousness with installing a scope on a gun.
So I had this idea that I was just going to take a gun. I got a hold of a Desert Tech SRS, and I was like, well, I can use this gun with a couple different calibers. We can talk about how to put a scope on it, how to level the scope, how to zero the scope, how to adjust your windage and elevation and step it out to 1,000 yards, potentially 2,000 plus yards, because it can take 338 Lapua. A very basic, simple idea. And I have a situation where I've got former law enforcement military trying to teach gun safety and just how to assemble it. I'm not teaching anything, not like armor's course or pulling apart, just how to get your scope on and get it dialed in so that you can use it, which is applicable for any hunting gun, anything. Not that that matters that it's hunting. I know I got some people freaking out there, but and it's been 3 weeks maybe that I have put up 2 or 3 different variations of that video every week, and I have covered up the shooting with duck quacks, and I put these stupid, ridiculous goose pictures over the shooting, and I systematically went through the whole thing and made sure there was just nothing in there. I made sure that the shots had the magazine in the rifle before, so I wasn't like inserting the magazine, which is just mind-boggling stupidity if you ask me, that you consider that modification of a rifle. That's like I changed my flat tire there before I had modified my car. Like, come on.
Right.
So I did all these variations of it, and I basically just gave up on it. I've got a short that we made that has a couple of shots, just like shooting some bullets, and then it says, hey, if you want to see the full video, go check it out on Rumble. And for months now, I've been watching other YouTube channels talk about Rumble, and I have an account, and even I didn't really fully grasp the level of stupidity that's happened until I just tried to make a simple video with a long-range shooter, former cop and soldier, that says, like, here's how you assemble this scope, and here's how you get it zeroed, and we did a plumb bob and a light to make sure that it was level so that we could guarantee shots at 1,000 yards plus. That's not, like, I don't see how any of that's volatile at all. I just don't grasp the level of ignorance that would ban something like that. So if you want to support just the basic human right to self-defense, the ability to shoot for fun, the ability to go hunting, and the lowest Boy Scout level knowledge that should be taught in schools, you should probably go over to Rumble right now, hit the subscribe button, and just wait for the fallout. I was joking with you earlier. I was like, Elon is the way. I'm kind of hoping that he makes something that just destroys YouTube at the moment. It's kind of where I'm at.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure who we can trust and how much we can trust them. There's a synchronization feature in Rumble where you can have it automatically grab all of your YouTube videos, put them on your Rumble channel. As you post new videos to YouTube, they automatically go to your Rumble channel as well. Clearly, they have a licensing agreement of some sort with Google and YouTube, so that kind of makes me, wonder 100%, if we can trust them or not. I will say,
and if they get sold to somebody else, like, who knows?
Yeah. There was a video banned by Google and YouTube recently. It's still on YouTube. I don't even want to mention it because it'll probably get this video banned. Suffice it to say that Rumble has continued to host it and promote it. So that's a kind of a glimmer of hope there. Elon has announced that he's going to make Twitter a YouTube killer, in his words, better compensation for content creators, full feature length videos, the whole 9 yards. Elon has done some things over the years to make me kind of question him as well, but who knows, maybe he's the best, ally that we have going forward as far as
the whole lesser of two evils explanation.
Yeah, the lesser of all evils. Yeah. I mean, sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And maybe he is the lesser of all those evils, but, hopefully so. He's certainly stirred up some animosity by exposing the shenanigans that our federal government and left-wing operatives have been up to. So at the end of the day, all of our stuff is over on Rumble. We're not going to censor our stuff over on Rumble. We vehemently disagree with foreign countries imposing their will and their laws upon us as Americans. It's wrong in every sense of the word. And at the end of the day, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. For years and years, I would go to NRA events, and Wayne Lapierre would say the only thing that protects the First Amendment is the Second Amendment. And I call bullshit on that. The First Amendment died years ago, thanks to the mainstream media and big tech. But the Second Amendment is the firewall between globalism and freedom. If America goes down, if we lose the right to defend ourselves here in America, we will be subjected to a one world government. You can call me a conspiracy theorist. You can say I'm wearing a tinfoil hat. I don't care, because the fact of the matter is we've been right on the money on all of this stuff for years. So long story short, we're going to keep putting content on YouTube. We fully expect, like everybody else, that at some point in time they'll kick us off. They're going to do it in a slow, measured process, boiling frogs, as I've referenced before. We'd rather be proactive than reactive. So you'll see uncensored content and new content on Rumble that you will not be able to view here on YouTube. And like Tyler said, if you could head on over to our Rumble channel, subscribe, like some videos, comment on it, that would greatly help us with the algorithm over on that platform. And appreciate you all tuning in to Survival Dispatch News. Thanks again for joining us, Tyler.
Be true to the truth.